All right, guys. Tonight it's going to be me and Corey. We're doing a end of year wrap up. We have some really cool news and some projects we've been working on that have come to fruition. So
Yep.
it's actually New Year's Eve when we're recording this, and we're excited about. We set a timeline to be done by this day, and we
Yep.
managed to get it all pulled together. Thanks to Corey. Me and Corey are now business partners. I don't know if that's a good decision for Corey. So,
Probably not. We'll find out because we have no idea where this is going to go and how far it's going to go. But we have crazy ideas. We have drive. We have passion. And hey, we enjoy doing this. And Colin wasn't able to be on, and
yeah.
he's got a lot of passion for this. If you haven't watched the podcast before, well, that guy's got uber passion. Right, Cody?
Yeah, he does. He's very enthusiastic. He's part of the reason I decided to start this and go down the. It took a lot
The
of
rabbit
research to
hole?
figure out. It took a
Is
lot of research to figure out how to do it because
yeah.
I shot a podcast for Wendell and I on CW Guns and Gear, but it was a multi-camera one, and it had to edit it all by person, by hand in my computer. I couldn't, so I had to do a lot of research how to do the remote podcasting because you're in Albuquerque, I'm in Las Cruces, we're 180 miles apart, and then what is his
Colin.
yeah, Collins, he's over in San Antonio, and then the idea that we can have a guy from San Antonio, and then we talk to Jason over on the West Coast,
And it
magic.
all sinks in.
Oh
And it's
yeah,
like we're
it's
all sitting in the same room, but only one handsome devil that's bald and bearded.
I'm
Yes.
working on it, dude. I got these
Yeah.
boat docks coming in here.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, oh yeah. Now I got bald man here too. It like sticks up weird.
Yeah, it's thin. Anyway, so we launched the Patreon. We launched the business. Um, did the Patreon, and Cody, we got some exciting news today. I think it's your honor to share that because you put a lot of work and time and effort into getting that Patreon all up and going and working. And so tell us the exciting news.
We got our first Patreon subscriber.
Don't sound like, oh, this is
No,
like
it's pretty cool.
every
Actually,
day.
technically, we have two. We have one unpaid subscriber, and we have one paid subscriber. And I'm proud to say that my dad had enough faith in me and Corey's little business endeavor to be our first Patreon. So
Actually, he put money into it, not like the other person.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's
So
just a
thank you,
hanger on her.
Trace. Thank you.
Yeah, my dad's had a pretty rough day today, so he'll be listening to this here real quick. So thanks for the support, Dad. Oh, so one of the tiers that we have on Patreon, if you support us, then we put your name up at the end. It's real easy right now since we only have one just to call them out by name. So save some editing ability to put that in at the end.
Yes.
This started out at the beginning of last year. It was a way of blowing off steam for Colin. He needed, he needed counseling. So, but
What
then,
did he get instead? Us.
I don't know if he won. Um, the cool thing is the reason we brought Corey in is he's a trained counselor. So,
Trained. All right. Yeah. 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 I've
so
been trained and stuff. Yeah. And
what
I
is,
enjoy doing what I do.
well, from personal experience, you're really good at it. The backstory between me and Corey is he was my chaplain. when my sister
Second
passed away.
chaplain.
Yes. The police
Second
chaplain
chaplain.
came the police chaplain came to the house first.
That guy was pretty badass. He's
Well,
a
I was in the middle.
ex-Marine. Did you
Well,
know
yeah,
that?
I didn't know that, but I remember like I was separated from my wife at the time. My sister had just died. Um, my world was collapsing and on top of me. And I just threw one more log on the fire. And I sat there and I was just honest with that man. I'm just like a dump truck dumping ore on top of a river. It's like, and he was like, here's some I can't spend all night with you, but here's some really good grief counselors.
Yep.
And then it really reinforced my idea of prayer, because that man's prayer put me in a better spot to get through all that. And then the next day um was Christmas Eve. I had to go down and help my mom start making funeral arrangements and stuff. And so, not to talk about the negative, and then I don't know. I met you at my parents' house. You that's when I found out the brains on board thing and laughed my ass off. I'm like, we got to be friends. And then we walked outside and you had a Jeep in your bed. And so,
And who else had a Jeep?
me,
Nope.
who?
That the first chaplain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He drove up.
He
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all army green, I think it is. And oh shoot, that thing he decked that thing out. Yeah.
Well,
He
that's the
showed me the
other.
back of that. Did you ever look in the back of that Jeep?
Dude, I didn't leave the house.
Okay.
I was. He came. My parents had just left. I saw the vehicle drive into the driveway, and then we were in there for like 2 or 3 hours, just
Yeah.
crying and talking and getting a lot of stuff dealt with. Um, yeah, that was 2015 was the hardest year of my life. I started out losing my uncle, who was a real confidant, and then I lost my I went to go hunting with my dad, rolled my Jeep, totaled it, came back, and my wife decided that I was not as mature as I'd portrayed, and she decided to move out like a couple weeks after that. Then a month after that, my sister died. My wife already had the divorce papers all filled out and ready to go, and we pumped it, put it on brakes. But anyways, I'm getting real personal. So
And then the next month you met me. The next year. The next year you met me.
yeah, it would have been like January, beginning of January
Yep.
of 16.
Yep. And then my Jeep, my XJ was a lawn ornament in your front yard. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and then I totally messed it up later, but we've been friends ever since, which is pretty long time. And you haven't rolled your Jeep again.
Yeah, I remember when we got that running too. We played follow the leader, and I was like, Meredith's going to go down for gas, and all of a sudden you're going through ravines, going nuts. I'm like, I just got to put back together. I'm gonna crunch it.
Yep, and that had a air compressor in it for the front and rear.
You had an
And
air locking front and rear diffs.
okay, my first Jeep was pretty badass. Um, yeah, and this guy didn't deserve it.
Well, you had a '89 Cherokee, and
Hmm.
I had an '89 Cherokee, and you had a like like whatever it is, like a limited, which had all the electric windows, and it had
Yep.
it had a tape deck in it.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, and
So
it barely worked.
air conditioning, yeah, nice
Air,
seats,
heat.
automatic transmission, which was the only available in the top of the line that year in '89.
Mm-hmm.
That was a package option in '89. So,
Steel front and rear. I think it was a full inch or two, because I brought down some hills with that the rear end. That was some thick bumper. If someone
oh,
ran into me, dude, that thing would mess anything up. But yeah, that was fun times. A lot of fun times. And then uh yeah, yeah, we've been around for quite a while. You
oh,
got
we've
to
had
New
some.
Mexico what time? What year?
I moved to New Mexico in '09.
And I'm 2013 is when I got here. So
Okay.
about 4 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Angelica were married in '13. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been,
Yeah.
what, working on 14 years in Albuquerque? Yeah, I lived in.
Uh I'm 11 going on 12 years in Albuquerque now,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think. No,
13.
13. 13 this coming year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's 12, 13. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
my, yeah.
Yeah.
The,
So we got the Patreon going, we got the
yeah.
business going, we got shirts, got some merch.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Let me see if I can get that pulled up. Um,
Yeah.
See if I can show you the
Nothing
shirt.
said business like merch. Yeah.
Oh, where do I go? Where do I go?
To the merch store. Come on.
Let's not clutter this with
Go
facts,
go
dude.
shopping, man. Take us shopping.
All right. Let's screen. There.
There it
All
is.
right. There's our new shirt we just got done. It's available in several colors. You can get it in white. You can get it in green. If you guys want it in any other color, I can add some. But I have this. Try to price it real reasonable. This shirt's $15 for this shirt, and then this is the one that is a little bit. Um, this is the one I really like. It has the it on the back, range day therapy, and then on the front it has it small right there.
Mhm.
So, um, it's a heavier cotton. It's a heavier cotton, oh, like a heavy cotton, so it's a little bit more expensive. And then the printing is on both sides. And then we got our logo on a hat. You can buy a trucker's hat because I was a trucker, so you got to keep it in the family. We got sayings on here. One of them's from Corey. You know, stop dating witches. So,
And if you haven't seen that one, go back and see that podcast.
yeah, well, the link to that one will be down in the subscription. And then I got this nice pullover. You know, that's the name of our company, and this one would be embroidered on the front. Roads and Rabbit Holes. And so we're Roads and Rabbit Hole Productions, and then on the back it has let's see if that'll come up. Yeah, it has our logo on the back. I could probably take that off, but yeah, but that was a little expensive, $52. But I
Well,
think,
embroidery costs more.
yeah, the embroidered on the front right
It's good
there.
quality
But
stuff.
yeah, but this one would be whatever. I don't know what that, like, silk screened or something. So that takes a lot more effort.
And
And
then
then
the big one.
I know the Dutch know.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen our podcast and been with us on our journey, probably don't know what the Dutch know. If you have, you definitely know what the Dutch know.
Yeah. Um,
So quite a few things up right now. More to come later as we progress.
well, yeah, I've never thought I'd be a shirt designer. So, so there you go.
Shirt, hat.
So this one has the logo on the front. Um, you know, I don't wear white shirts, but you know, I thought someone might want it, and then the back's plain. That's why it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so if you guys want to support us through buying some merch, we'd appreciate that too. Our my goal is I'm not trying to ask for charity. I'm really trying to produce something. But my my youngest daughter was diagnosed with autism, and my profession by trade is I'm a commercial truck driver, and in order to make money at that, you have to go away from home a lot. And for example, my oldest daughter, I was home for her first 5 years of life. I was home about 310 to 320 days. Didn't wasn't home a full year. Her first of collective full year, the first 5 years of her life. And my wife very graciously let me, um, stay home this last few months to help with her in Phoenix. But funds are getting tight, so if we don't make some money at this, then I might have to go back to being a gear jockey. So,
Or Taco Bell.
I don't even eat at Taco Bell. Why would I?
I don't know. Hey, I love their sauce. I just don't like anything else. That just wrecks me for a few days.
My favorite
It's
thing,
just me.
I used to like their pintos and cheese.
Mm,
That was a great little cup. Like, um, I remember about 2017, I went on a diet, had to lose 40 pounds to maintain for my age. I had to be in a weight category so I wouldn't have to, could do my CDL. And that's what I would eat when I get hungry because it was filling, pintos and cheese. But I don't know what they've done to their menu or their recipe because everything on there just tears my stomach apart.
that's great Weight Watchers diet right there.
You can't keep it on
Eat it and
because it
blow
goes
through.
like crap through a goose.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
I'm really just happy that I was able to we set a time frame when we wanted to get this done. We wanted to get it all done by today, and everything's been approved today. We even got subscription approval on what is it? Apple Podcast. So
That's a big deal.
yeah, you subscribe to our podcast on there. I think it's like $3, and then they'll let you bypass all the advertisement on the podcast. So yeah, I have to look into that. It just got approved. So there's another line of list I have to go down and work on, which sucks because me and Corey both have dyslexia.
Yeah, we do, but we figured it out though.
Yeah, we
That's the crazy
buffer.
thing. We've done all these things, plus started a podcast, business together. Um, Nothing keeps us down.
What is that thing they said in the Catch Me If You Can? Two mice fall into a bucket of cream. One gave up and drowned. The other one struggled and struggled so hard that he turned the cream into butter and then walked out of the mess. So
Yeah,
I always think
that's
of that
us.
when yeah. No, it's hard to find a good friend that you can just hang out with and be completely honest with.
Yeah. Um, well, here it is. No expectations, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, you walk in, you don't have to worry about past baggage, past whatever it is, and stuff like that. Yeah, what is, and just talk it out, have fun, shoot it out, go to the firing range, shoot it out,
You can check
and
our YouTube thing where me and Corey go shooting. Remember you took that 6.5 Creedmoor? That was a cool gun.
oh, that was a nice gun. I had a lot of fun with that.
Didn't you have a
Yep,
fire cell? Everything must
yep,
go.
yeah, I did. That happens. Think you had one too.
Yeah, I had to sell off a lot of stuff. Took me years to buy it all back.
But we rebound. There we go. That's what
You know,
life is.
the hard years make the easy years fun, a lot more fun.
Oh
But
yeah.
I would have never thought we would be doing this because I really I shy away from business with friends unless it's like a really close friend that I'm pretty sure that because I'm afraid to me the friendship is worth more than whatever money you could get out of the business. So why jeopardize that?
Yeah.
So
And you also don't want to worry about, is this guy gonna screw me over? Yeah. Because, there's a lot of people out there that are out for themselves and you can't do business with them. If you do business with them, that's it. The friendship's gone, everything's gone, and can't count on 'em, can't whatever it is. So don't do business with them and barely hang out with them. Yet those people that show up and show who they truly are, just walk it slowly and figure it out. And that's what we did. Actually, Cody's like, Corey, I need to make money. I need to stay home with my daughter. I'm like, oh, how are you going to do that? Let's do let's turn this into like a money making podcast.
yeah,
Okay.
let's turn.
How can I help you? So, bam, here we are. About a month or took us a month to get here.
About a month to work on it. The thing that was impressive is I'm not. This is about the most computer work I've ever done in my life. I wake up in the morning, take Kylie to her therapy over across town. I get home on the computer, come back, bring her back, takes a nap down on the computer, 6, 7 hours a day, working all this out, calling people, figuring out what I'm doing wrong for the last month. And it was a lot of work. So hopefully it
Yeah.
yields positive results.
Yeah. And then um, we're going to do kind of like a recap of this year a little bit.
Yeah.
And we already started, how we get here. It was Cody and Colin and the other guy, the other cousin. And then I came in a little bit later in that, like maybe early springish, brought me in and just started yapping with them, being me. And then there's a lot of things that were happening this year. Colin was just on overload. Yeah, I think he used up probably 2.5, 3 hours just talking that stuff out, and just unpacking all the things that are happening. And we hit uh, space Nazis, we hit the Dutch, we hit
Space Nazis.
Antarctica, we hit
Area
uh,
51, Roswell,
we were
Corona.
everywhere.
We went down the map of Corona, New Mexico and looked at the crash site that I visited from the aliens. Talked about the
Yep.
Trinity site. I
The
don't
North
think
Pole.
North Pole,
Uh,
South Pole.
yeah. We went all the way down to the last two episodes back. We were talking about the Caribbean. Yeah. So we were everywhere, even in the Caribbean, shipping lines, shipping lanes, uh, rail. We talked about the rail in several different countries. Yeah. There was so much stuff to unpack, so much things to talk about. Uh, this year has been a great year of just being able to open up your computer and say, wow, what is going on? What?
Yeah.
We did what? The European Union did what?
Oh
Uh,
man, it's like the little boy who cried wolf, but not, like every single day there was like another blockbuster headline. It's like, dude. And it's just because Charlie Kirk got assassinated.
yeah.
Man.
And Trump almost got assassinated a couple of times last year, and then he
Yeah.
won and then walked in. We're like, are they gonna, like, carry him out? Because there's 2 attempts, one almost worked. Are they gonna, like, walk him out in a body bag? What's going on? This is nuts. This, country hasn't seen this much. Do you wanna call it conflict? Do you wanna call it, crazy? I don't know what the word is.
I would just call it like political strife. I don't know what else to call it.
There's so
It's
many.
like
This is an onion that just has too many layers.
yeah, we keep pulling back the layers.
Yeah, it's like, oh, but it where's the Tootsie Roll Pop, right? You try to find out how many licks to get to the
To the
Tootsie
core.
Roll, and the wise old owl. But really, it's just
Ooh.
like, is there gonna be like a core? Is there gonna be an end to this? What does this look like? Nope. Yeah, not this year,
Well,
not 2025.
and then like they canceled, as far as I understand, they canceled the New Year's Eve celebration in France because of all the they called in so many terrorist threats, and they're afraid they're going to attack and kill people over there. It's like the way the last year started off with that. It's like New Year's Day celebration, January 1st, 25. Guy's running his car through a crowd of people.
Mhm.
And it's like, if this is the way this starts, what the hell else? And then you're like, then it goes boom, straight into like they burn down the, no, it goes like a day or so later, boom, they blow a truck up in the front of Trump,
The tower
the tower there in Vegas. And you're like, damn,
in a
what else could,
in a cyber truck. Yeah, getting back at Elon Musk. Yeah, get him. And, he's the one that really paid the price. He, never left the interior of that
well,
Cybertruck.
a
Yeah,
little
and that
some here and a little there. Yeah.
yeah, but most of it stayed inside. Bet he
Yeah.
didn't think that one through.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, he got a bulletproof vehicle and put a bomb in it. Who would have thought?
And it's expensive too. Think about it. That's not a cheap vehicle.
Well, then, like, right after that, what was it? Like, a couple days after that, the Pacific Palisade fire comes in and burns down yeah, over there by
Yep.
Malibu. $1 million mansion's gone like that.
LA fires.
That was nuts.
Yeah. Let's not release and kill all these minnows. And then Trump goes, yeah, you got the water now. What? Yeah. So they're still not rebuilt. They got millions of dollars in for that,
Dude,
and nothing happened.
I
Nothing
would
will.
be my dad was a contractor in California before he became a prison guard. Um, there was a recession in the early part of the 90s. There was a economic recession, and he went to work for the state. Um, and he back then in the the early 90s, the hurdles you have to jump through to get a house built, environmental impact reports, kiss the county's ass, kiss the kiss the water department's, on and on. And one of the most memorable thing is when I was in my late teens, I was I did landscaping. For we kind of contract landscaping. We would go down and you would have to get a sign off by the city because it was blueprinted. And it's like that we can't sign off. That tree's 3 feet in the wrong spot. It's like, you want the tree here? Bam! There you go. There's your tree.
Yep.
And then California's losing their oil refineries. We
Yeah.
reopened what 3 bases? getting ready for war. I mean, it's just like every day there was just another thing going on.
Yeah, you have the Secretary of War, um, and then bam, things were happening after that. If you don't match up, meet up to their standards of the 1980s, military standards or something like that, or
I think
early
it's like
90s,
early, late, or yeah, something like that. Got
yeah, then you're out. You know,
gone.
you got to be ready for war because we're not playing games now. I'm like, okay. Then a lot of people left. Like, we're not here for war. We're here for money. Here for easy money. Uh,
Well,
and so,
and it's a controversial stance, but if you can't deploy for war, why are you a soldier? You know, and
yep,
I like the whole idea that if you're lower enlisted and an officer corps has to meet a certain physical standard, just because you get above like 04, 05, or like a like colonel or general, doesn't mean that you don't have to maintain a standard.
yep.
Um,
The Marines didn't have any problem with that.
well, the
Yeah.
Marine Commandant got in a lot of trouble this year
Oh,
too.
oh, he did.
Yeah,
I didn't hear about
evident.
that one.
Well, it was kind of petty, but he got a stern talking to because the Commandant of the Marine Corps has a cover that they wear. It's a special cover, and he got a medical waiver to get out of the cover. So it's and the Secretary of War, the letter I wrote about, if I understand this correctly, because it's military ease, but basically it's like we have a standard here. If you can't wear a hat because of a medical problem, we don't need you. Like, okay.
There we go.
And then the vice president going out with the Buds class, doing the leg exercises with the Buds class out there. I was like, I'll never see that again.
No.
Dude, it's just been nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. Every day you open up the news and Trump's got a new thing that he's signing. It seems like every day.
Yeah.
Nobody could keep up. And then you have so much unrest around the world. South Africa, a lot of unrest. Yeah, and that's been yeah, against Christians, it's been horrible. And
Well,
then the farmers.
the farmers are getting they have was it bands of hoodlums, I guess they call them down there, going around the countryside killing white farmers,
Yeah. And
which is interesting because it's amazing how history repeats itself, because that's exactly there was a country called it's called Zimbabwe now. It used to be called Rhodesia. And when the British government pulled out, they went into civil war and killed off all the ranchers, the white ranchers, and killed off all the farmers. Or they fled, and then now they're doing it again.
yeah,
Communism's going into that country and just ruining it. It's a cancer.
now they not sure how to run things. And they're having a whole lot of difficulties. Then we get those farmers and those ranchers out here because they emigrated over to the United States. They got tired of it. And
But
so
see,
our
that's the thing.
agriculture business is probably going to skyrocket.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you can figure out how to raise cattle in the African desert and make them thrive, then the New Mexico, the Nevada desert is not going to be a problem
Arizona,
because, yeah,
welcome here. You know, if you can do it there, you can probably do better than us.
we have pipelines for water.
hmm
So it's been very educational though. Colin has a wealth of knowledge and his vocabulary is like
Yeah, I don't know how he, like, keeps up with everything, and his family, and his work, and his other jobs. I mean, this guy's got some serious brain power. Serious brain power. Yeah.
His yeah, his intellect is off the charts, man.
Mhm.
Um,
And then let's see
yeah,
here, what else happened this year besides those things? The war with Ukraine and, uh,
Russia.
Russia still going, yet they've come to the talking tables a couple times. But they keep on trying to, go after each other while they're doing that, and like, "No, we don't want any peace anymore," and then they come back, "Yeah, we want peace," but they're still shooting down each other and, all that kinda stuff. The
I have to
Ukrainians
say
always
that
got, um, what's his name's, plane,
Putin
Vladimir is plane. I'm like, you guys are hardcore."
that plane that drone strike they did on the internal inside the country and against all the bombers and stuff. That's pretty damn impressive, if you ask me. Fuck.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Vietnam War, the stories that came out of that where America and other countries did a lot of testing in that area, and it sounds like Ukraine has become another test ground, but it's more of the unmanned drones and all that kind of stuff. All these other possibilities. There's supposed to be like these fiber optic wires all over the place in
Oh yeah, you're
in
talking about
Ukraine.
because they when they fire the rockets that film the guided missiles, they don't have the Wi-Fi. They can't talk to the missile, so they have
So
those
they have to have
wires.
within certain length, and yeah, like yeah. When you walk up to that field, you're like, "Yeah, we're not going down this field." Yeah, we can see that drones have been here because we see all the wires. But they're able to
Well,
build them. They're able, or someone's shipping them to them or something like that, and, uh, the test grounds on that has been, increasing, I would have to say. Uh, I think they're gonna be pretty much, perfected pretty soon.
what I think is interesting. If my understanding is correct, they were trying to take the shotgun out of the military inventory, and now the only thing they got to take out drones effectively is shotguns. So now they have to begrudgingly bring back the shotgun back into the arsenal.
Yep.
Have you seen the loads they make to take that is makes buckshot look like child's play.
No, I haven't seen the loads yet. Yeah, I'm not even sure if are they using buckshot or slugs?
Um, let's see.
In which country or which, manufacturing is making these loads? And can the
Oh,
shotguns take it? It depends on what they
shotguns
have.
are. Let's see, they have several different things going on. Um, the one I saw, they take the shotgun shell and they stack these like triangle beads in there that are like, and they're bigger than regular birdshot. Like it's like a number 4 shot,
Okay.
but they stack it in there, and then the wadding behind it is like insane. The way it like throws the rounds out, and then let's see. Yeah, here's some other stuff. I get this up here. I'm not calling. I don't. Not as efficient.
Yeah, he's tech savvy too.
That
What
kid
does that
is.
say? Skynet? You saw that, right? Skynet?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Wow, we are there.
Yeah, yeah, we are. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they have like the wires that come out and sling it around. And shotgun's a very versatile weapon. Um, you can put salt through it. Shotguns are just awesome.
Gravel.
Salt, yeah. I
I've heard people
remember
doing that.
I remember when I was a kid, even in California, you could get an ass full of salt if you did something wrong. You know, they come out with a shotgun shell and they have salt, rock salt in it.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying that I'm proud of this, but when you get it really burns when
Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah.
yeah, I've only heard rumors,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's been a crazy year. I mean, today, what talk about ending the year on a bang. Blew had a casing malfunction in my rifle today at the range. It's like 25, it can not end fast enough.
It's trying to end you before 2026 comes in.
That was scary.
Yeah, because
Um,
COVID couldn't take you out,
but I can take
obviously.
myself out. Yeah.
Even that didn't wasn't successful. Yeah. That's some scary stuff though. Yeah.
Well, what happened is um so when you reload ammunition, they have what they call a resizing die, and it kind of runs down the walls, but it kind of thins, it pushes on the walls of the casing, kind of reshapes it. And if you don't do it right, it'll work harden the brass. So that's the reason you have to anneal it. You have to resoften it, is because you resize it and then you anneal it and soften it back up so you don't work harden it. If you don't do it right, um, what happened is on the back of the casing, it literally overpressurized that where that thin was and blew apart, blew the the bottom of the casing from the top, sent gas out the vents on my rifle, and then gas escaped behind the bolt because the bolt doesn't actually seal. It's the bullet inside the chamber sealing it all together. The bolt's just the stronger part of it. Gas came around the bolt group, went into the back of the gun and pressurized it and pressurized the magazine compartment on the rifle and blew the magazine down. And then all that gas coming out and escaping sent rocks and shrapnel and crap into my face. Which I'm really glad I was wearing safety glasses because I was
Yeah.
making fun of those things while I was doing it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put these safety glasses on. Oh, I never. And then, like, literally minutes later, you pull the trigger and
Oh, I still have my eyes.
I
Safety
can still
glasses.
see. Thank you, Lord, for giving me wisdom at this very moment.
Because I am stupid. Yeah.
Dude, that is like, oh man. Oh, and then so we take the gun to the back tailgate and it literally seized the whole block together because it expanded it so hard. So you had to get like a rubber mallet and hit on the bolt to open it. And then I have to actually go to a gunsmith and have the bolt taken apart so we can knock the bottom of the big casing is still stuck in the bolt.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I would go show you, but it would upset it's impressive.
Yeah.
Um, so they're sitting there trying to get that casing, the bottom of the casing out, and they're bumping this rubber mallet. And I guess the gun, because I went over to see if I had a pick to pry this out of there, and they're like hitting on the back of this thing, and the vibration of the gun with my brand new scope comes right off the back end of the fucking, I mean, excuse me, off the back of the and
Someone's
lands
still angry.
lands on the scope. Like, The guys are like, "You're so mad. You were so calm when the bullet blew up in your face, but now you're pissed over this gun falling off because one is an accident, the other one's carelessness, and that's an $800 scope that just got landed on. The whole gun just landed on into the concrete.
Mm,
So and then today's been a day.
yep.
So, yeah,
And soon, tomorrow, it's all going to be last year stuff.
I would say the what could go wrong the rest of the year, but I'm not going to
You got
do
a
that.
few hours left.
Yeah, there's still time. It's still time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, changing that direction. What do you see in the future? What do you want to see in the future? What are you thinking?
Future as in next year, next 5 years, 10 years. Next
Well,
year, I see next year as a continuance of this year, hard and fast. I see what's happening in Minneapolis is going to um, be in the news for the next couple of months, I think, as they try to figure out what's going on there and try to clean that up, and then find the next place, and then the next place. I also see that there's going to be a lot of politics hitting pretty hard because people are starting to work up for the next election and all that kind
midterms
of
are
stuff.
coming up. Yeah.
Yep. And they're going to be hitting that pretty hard. And there's going to be a lot of information out there that most of it is probably lies, misdirection. What else you want to call that? Um,
PSYOP.
psyop stuff. And so you're going to have to like filter through. And that's going to be the hard stuff because it's going to be in all sides, you know, and kind of figure out who's doing where things are going. And, as Christians, here we go. As
Hmm.
Christians, how we're supposed to break through this and try to do what is God honoring, right? Micah 6:8, do it justly, act with mercy, and walk humbly with God. Well, justly, people need to pay for what they've done. That's the wrongs and all that kind of stuff, whatever that looks like, um, from whomever that did it. Have compassion. And this is more of the Holy Spirit. You're going to have to ask the Holy Spirit to guide and direct you on this. What to have compassion on, what to have act justly, have justice come in and stuff, yet still have compassion, try to win people over, and then to walk humbly because, we are just one step away from being homeless to being 6 feet under to lose everything, you know. But we're also the same distance from going big, doing impossible and incredible things. And so, what are we looking towards in the 2026 is to Micah 6:8 it and try to ask the Holy Spirit to teach us what it is to be uh, in justice, in compassion, and also to walk humbly with Him and to let Him guide our steps and to win more people because things are cranking out pretty fast and we have no idea how long this is going to last. And it's better to build things for heaven and things crumble here because eternity is a whole lot longer than what we have here. And it's something that we should never ever miss. And everyone should never miss. People who choose to miss it, but that is the wrong direction.
Well, you know, this started about a year ago. Probably a little bit more than a year ago. I read that book, um, God Talks, and then I'm like, well, what could it hurt? And
Isn't that how it all starts? Oh, what could go
what
wrong
could it
with this
hurt?
one?
Literally. And It's been a walk of faith. Um, one of the things they said is you go back to the shooting range. And that's the reason we have that shirt. Was it range therapy? Is because of the inspiration to go back to the shooting range. It's been very therapeutic. So it's
Yeah.
like met Wendell, you know, um, overcame a lot of the problems I was having emotionally with. Well, you didn't know me the gun part of my life before I got married. It was a hardcore, but you saw all the guns.
Hmm.
Before my sister died, I was going out 2 or 3 times a month, going out to the range, shooting 3 gun and action pistol and 22. They call it Ruger rimfire competition. Like one weekend there was always something shooting, and the camaraderie amongst those people, that group of it, has been really helpful.
And
And
they
you tell
share
them
and they talk and they actually help each other out. It's an incredible group,
they're not very judgmental either.
which is weird. Would you think they were a little bit more judgmental? Yeah, because all the white liberal women say they're judgmental. I said it.
Oh, yeah, you're setting me up. No,
Oh,
I mean, the thing that I really came to understand this year is patience. How to not make decisions, calm down, let your, you know, like today we were talking about one of the things that was going on, and I think my response was, well, before I make a decision, I got to give this cooling off. Let's cool off a little bit, think about it, figure out the direction we want to go, and that's
and
not,
we is it means he.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's the smartest thing we could ever do is have a cooling off. Hey, back away. Does this need a absolute answer right now? No. Does this need a immediate response? No. Can you sit and think about it? Sit on it. Just kind of like you're going to buy a big purchase, right? Well, you sit, you do your analysis, and then you sit on it. Yeah, is this something I really want to do or not? And why not do that for every part of your life? And there's some things that you're going to pull the trigger. Bam, this is what I'm doing. This is how it's going to go. But not everything needs to be that way. That keeps you into the right side of your mind, the logic side, and it keeps us out of the emotional side.
yeah. Um, the problem I always had is I would let my emotions lead me a lot instead of calming down and trying to. The problem is, I have to say though, it's like when you're trying to work through a problem like that and you have influences on the side of you that are pushing on you, you can still you can still lose your crap.
Yeah,
just, just, and I think that when I let that happen, it makes me more upset than if I would have just, just not. The fact that I lost my control of what was going on makes me more upset.
because that's something that we've been talking about since what 2016. Yeah, how to be more in control of our feelings, our thoughts, our actions, our responses. How to be proactive. Um, yeah, it's hard to get there, and once you're there, you have to work on keeping yourself there, keep yourself
Hmm.
into that, and that's very difficult because there are a lot of things that sway a lot of words or the way things are said can set anybody off, and people know it either consciously or subconsciously, or they just been brought up in that era or that way, or their family was that way, and that's how they communicate, and they haven't figured out how to do that differently.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. I love my dad, but his communication style, um, it's not always the best.
It's different.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But yet the learning in it, figuring it out, and then making different choices. Yeah, both Cody and I really have made a lot of different choices since we first met each other.
and it
Um,
hasn't been even our relationship because it's more than a friendship; it's a relationship. Um, we've pushed each other's buttons hardcore.
yeah,
So, it's
yeah,
not
we
been a bed of
have.
roses.
No, it's not supposed to. It's life. Life is messy. Life is complicated. Not everything is um, perfectly matches up and all that kind of stuff. And we both lost our crap, various different places. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, we this isn't our first podcast. We sat down in your
Oh
dad's,
yeah.
garage. Is no, it's not a garage, it's a
The shop.
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe someday we can recreate that or something like that.
Oh, I
Uh,
can do a way better job now. I got
yeah,
I got
yeah,
microphones, I got cameras.
yeah, we got this set up, so it sounds a whole lot better. And, we're not uh we're more ease with this than, we were like, "How we're doing this? How does
Bouncing.
this look?" Yeah.
And we had my DSLR. It could only run for 30 minutes,
Mhm.
and then we had to get up and reset it.
That was the precursor to this.
And
Yeah.
then we had one microphone, and it was a shotgun mic, and the audio was, oh man. See, that's the thing. I've been doing this for 7 years, the podcasting, and I've spent a lot of time learning how to get it. And the thing that you have to understand about video is 70% of what you see is through your ears. If you will not watch a video if it has horrible audio.
No.
Yeah, and it's just and that is very true.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, there's a lot of life lessons that, we've gone through and to get to this point, because yeah, we didn't have to do this. Yeah, we could have done a
No.
bunch of other stuff or nothing at all, and this has been therapeutic for me. In fact, I like talking about all kinds of things. I have a vast, array of things that I like to talk about and I dabble in. Cody is even more vast.
Yeah,
Colin
well,
seems like I'm like, how do you catch up with this guy? And so this has been very therapeutic and be able to have a platform just to let all those things out into your mind and your heart, trying to figure what is really going on, what is the closest that we can get to the answer. And this is,
yeah.
I like this.
Yeah,
Man, that's some
it's
good fireworks down there.
oh, you heard that?
Oh, yeah, I think the audience can hear that too.
Yeah,
New Year's Eve, yeah, gotta let them off just like 4th of July.
yes, yeah, well, not to brag, but we are in a trailer park, so
You don't have to live in a trailer park to have all that stuff go off.
these walls are thin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
What is that they say, when you're, because oh, what's cool is this upcoming year, I'm gonna recertify my, RSO, Range Safety Officer certificate. That'll be cool. Get that all back up to date. First thing they ask you though when you're doing all that, what is cover and concealment? You know, what will and won't take a bullet?
Your
I don't think
house.
my house is cover. It's not, no, it's concealment. It ain't cover.
Nope. but it moves.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Although I can't be a redneck because I have 4 cars that can move and a house that can too. Because,
Yeah.
that's the thing. You might be a redneck if you have a house that can move and 3 cars in your front yard that can't.
Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I
My,
think he
my-
retired.
I don't
I
know,
heard that one
man.
too. I think he retired. A bunch of those guys have retired.
That was on your side.
Oh, yeah. I got thicker walls. Yet, it depends on what comes through. It will come through.
I have to tell you, that's the one thing that was nice about the way they used to build houses, like the Vikings. Those were some thick walls to keep them cool. I mean, keep them warm during the winter.
Hmm.
That whole house was cover, not concealment.
Your own
But
fortress. So, what
it's
do you
just,
think about the 26 and further on? What do you think is going to be?
I'm excited because this year they're bringing back. I mean, one of my things is I'm kind of a train nerd, and they're bringing back the. So back in 1976, they had what they called the Freedom Train. That's where they actually restored the daylight. The It's called a Genesis engine, but that steam engine that pulled the daylight with the 2 lights on the front of it, they brought that out of a park in Portland, Oregon, and refurbished it because it's been sitting there like 5 or 6 years at that time. Because it was the 70s, and they retired in like 68. So they brought it back and restored it to pull the American Freedom Train. So they had I think they had a Southern Railway steam engine that did the east of the Mississippi, and then west of the Mississippi they had the Freedom Train, and my dad has pictures of it everywhere, and that's where I kind of got into it. So this year they're bringing back for the 150th anniversary of the country. They're bringing back the Freedom Train. I'm looking forward to that. I'm already like, where am I gonna go see the Freedom Train?
Where are they going to show off that Freedom Train?
I don't know, dude, but you can go on through my channel. I have when I chased the big boy through southern New Mexico. It was one of the early videos I did. That was like back in 2019. So that was a cool. That was the first
Yeah.
time I actually sat down and heavily edited a video. Instead of just doing a vlog, it was a multi-cut video, and then I introduced sound, fadeaways, all that stuff. That was the first video where I actually figured out how to do that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. So, what else is on your feature agenda? What's
I'd
feature
like to.
oriented for Cody?
I'm really looking forward to going back to Rocky Mountain. I think that'll be fun. Um, I'm looking forward to in February getting my RSO certificate back. I think that'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that too. And then I'm just looking forward to being present, being available
To who?
to my family. You know, hopefully we can figure out how to make some money so this can become a permanent position. If we make some good money, we'll get back into the car projects.
Oh, no.
Think of the devil. There's my daughter.
She doesn't want to go down
Come
again.
here. It's okay. Okay.
Say good night.
Good night. I love you. Sorry about that. Had to be a dad for a minute.
Really? That was like 5 seconds. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
But you're
Yeah,
a
if we could,
dad. Outside of this, you're a dad all the time.
yeah. It's a 24/7 gig.
Yep.
Um I would like to, if I had a 1 year plan or even a 2 year plan, if we can make this work, I really want to get back into the car projects. I got the Subaru that's still sitting on the sideline. I mean, everything's drivable. Everything can roll. But one of the projects I was working on in the Jeep is I was putting lights in the tailgate. And I even have the footage from when I started it, but I can't bring myself to put that video together because it's not done.
Mm.
Because I went camping with Bob in 2018. That's when I started that project. And I figured out how to mount lights up in the tailgate and put switches and stuff in. And then COVID came in. We really just, it all went to crap. I'd like to get the Jeep, if we can make some money, get the Jeep up and running again, go four wheeling. Yeah. You can't do it too much like I used to because Phoenix takes so much energy. Oh man. Um,
Yep.
that was really hard this year to get that diagnosis.
Yeah.
That was really hard. You want the best for your children, and the idea that they're going to have that obstacle their whole life. You don't wish that on anyone, but God puts stuff in your path that you can handle. I just keep praying for lighter, easier things.
No, he doesn't put things in your way that you can handle. He puts things in your way that you can handle, so you go to him, and he gets you through it. Yeah,
Well,
because he's
what?
done a lot of amazing things with you and your daughter and stuff.
Yeah, me and my daughters. When I first started YouTube, and we did a lot of I did a lot of YouTube videos with taking the kids out in the Jeeps, go four wheeling and camping. I'd like to get back to doing that.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, if you're gonna aim big, aim big. I mean, I'd like to make enough money to where me and you can make some good cash. Um, I mean,
bring
that
Starlink
sounds.
with us
No, man,
so we
that's the
can
best part.
YouTube and do it anywhere and pull it a heated and cooling building with it and so that we can
Yeah.
so we can so we don't have to die during the times that we take it to the freezing cold tundras or the Sahara
Well,
deserts.
I actually bought a tent trailer specifically designed to be pulled behind my Jeep. That's the reason I got that tent trailer. Have you seen it? I don't think
Yes.
I don't. Yeah, well, so it has a lift. So and when I built the Jeep, it has a hitch and it's all wired to pull trailers. So I'd like to, if we go take that out camping, I'd like to make a good enough living off of doing this if we could ever figure it out to take care of everything and still have something left over to do some real cool car projects.
And get
And the Subaru,
outdoors.
yeah, um, one thing we are doing this year, um, is we're going to get back to nature. So I'm going to try to go hiking every weekend, take my daughter hiking. It's weather dependent because like right now, this morning down here, it was like 24 degrees outside and it didn't really cool off and it can warm up till about 1 and it
Yep.
got up to about 50.
And then you got the spring wind that comes through.
Yes. Um,
Yeah. If you ever
but
go to White
then,
Sands
oh
and
yeah.
you do it in the
Oh,
spring, that okay, they are like the most tiny, lightest things that will take the hairs off your legs.
oh, the gypsum sand. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I was bald in the back of my legs for months from that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, it was amazing out there. If you ever go to White Sands, you will not regret it. The animal life and all that kind of stuff, but yet the spring wind, yeah, there's no joke. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, what I'm going to directly do is I'm going to go hiking every weekend with my daughter. I want to take her out, and I figured the only way you can be a positive influence with my oldest daughter is to spend more time with her, offset
Hmm.
the influence she's getting at school. So we're gonna go hiking more. Um, I want to get the Jeep up and running. It still runs. I just got to get it running. It runs, but it needs to get running.
Roadworthy?
Well, the problem with the Jeep right now is it has the tires are too old, and I'm like, well, I've had those tires for about 12 years.
32-inch, right?
They're 32s, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they
There's
make
a
them.
reason for their 32s, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone else has that, so you don't have to bring a spare.
Well, no, when we and my dad first started four wheeling, it was me and my dad both had 32-inch tall tires. So yeah, so one only had to carry one spare. He would go out. He would bring his Jeep out. We would go take that out, and we were one spare. And then I even changed, made sure That's the reason I chose the Cherokee is because it has the same lug pattern as the Wrangler. My dad has a '98 Wrangler, uh, Jeep Wrangler TJ. We first built that one all up, and then the problem was is when we'd go into these crowds of people. And the whole reason I started building my Jeep is my dad would come up and he wouldn't give me any credit for all the stuff I built. So um, I was a certified welder, and I built these beautiful skid plates on the side, welded it all together, and then I built the bumper from hell on the back of it with these big D-ring shackles that I got from work when I worked for Altec. Built that all up, and then I took a ARB bumper from the wrecking yard. It was a wrecked bumper and cut it and rebuilt the whole bumper. And I took my dad's he had a hidden a blue ox hitch, and I cut it all up and inserted it into the bumper so he could still flat tow it behind his motorhome. And it has these hooks that are machined that go in and click. So that way he can still tow it, but you don't have to have, they didn't make a bumper that would work with it. So I rebuilt the whole bumper. And it took weeks to figure out how to do it, but it was a blast. But the problem was whenever my dad, they started asking about my dad's Jeep, the guy standing next to him never got any credit. So
Yeah.
I was like, uh, that's the reason I got the Cherokee. And then when I started building the Cherokee, I've had three of them now. So I'm on 3.0. So the first two were two doors, and the third one's a four door because the first two I was single. The third one I realized the value of rear doors. That fourth door is a blast when you want to put a car seat back there.
Oh, yeah.
So but it has a Ford 8.8 rear end, and when I started building it, there was no internet specs. I literally, I went on to a book and looked up the specifications for all the different axles because I wanted to put a Dana 44, but everyone put Dana 44s in there and theirs, and they were super expensive, like horribly expensive axle. So out in California, there's this place called Pick and Pull. So you can go out and disassemble it, and you get
Yeah.
and they had this
Or
one day a month where
you
anything
pull
you
it
can, yeah,
you pull it in
well, they
here.
call it, yeah, here it's called you pull it, there it's called pick and pull.
And wherever you live, it's called whatever it is that they call it.
Yeah, but it's like it's a wrecking yard where you take it apart yourself.
Yeah.
Um, so I literally had to go out and measure the beams of the axles, like what was the width of these axles? Because I wanted a Ford 8.8 because that's the ring dimension, and a Dana 44 has an 8 point whatever. It has a smaller ring, so technically, if you read about it, a 32 spline Ford 8.8 is a stronger axle than a Dana 44. And at that time, they were just doing that cash for clunkers crap. So they had hundreds and hundreds of Ford Explorers. So I went out and figured it all out and measured it. And then I had to figure out the bias and the braking because I wanted to have discs. It was all, it had to do it with pen and paper and go through books to figure it all out. There wasn't like Grok to ask how you do it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, how do I get this axle that's this? How do I, you know, it's because the Ford has a flange and Jeep has these where the Marcel universal joint goes in like a bracket. So you had to figure out, you had to go through the books and order a part that would convert the two together. And then I had to get a special U joint that would like go with bigger and smaller because the U joints on the Jeep size has a smaller bucket on the U joint, and the one on the Ford is bigger. So you have to get a special ordered U joint to do that. And then, yeah, it was a mind exercise. But the cool thing is that's about the time I started driving semi trucks. So I had a lot of free time to think things up. So, yeah, that was the Jeeps. And then the Subaru's pretty cool. I've always wanted that Subaru. That's a cool story, too. The Subaru.
Which
My
one is
friends,
it?
the Subaru, my friend Steven, when I was, we just graduated high school and he went out and bought it brand new, like brand new off the showroom floor. I was there when he bought it brand new from Rancho Grande Motors in San Luis Obispo. And I said to him back in 2002 when he bought it, it was an '03 model, but it was, he bought it in 2002. Hey, if you ever sell that, call me. 20 years later, almost to the, 20 years later, he calls me, hey man, you told me to call you if I ever wanted to buy it. I'm like, flew out there and picked it up. I wish I would have documented more. That was a bitch to get that thing back. I had to drive it all the way back. It was leaking coolant and oil, and I was so busy trying to keep it from blowing up. I didn't record enough of it. So, reason if you look in my YouTube thing, there's like the first part of the trip when I'm hanging out with my friend, and then the last part was just the stress of driving the 11 hours home in a car that's limping in on a wing and a prayer. So, and then, you know, yeah. So so I got really distracted, but if I went down a rabbit hole, I guess you would say. I would hope
Yeah,
that
happily
someday
named.
if we can make this work, my goal is to make enough money to be a car channel too. We'll do the podcast, but I really want to be a car channel. That's always what I've wanted to do is build cars. The problem is I don't got a garage. I don't got money, and you need the two to come together to do it.
Yes.
So, well, I had a garage when I met you. Your car
Yeah, you
spent a lot
did.
of time in it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. I should so yeah, I should yeah. So that's what I would like to do. I'd like to be a car channel with a podcast problem. You know. So what is your goal? What do you want to see come out of this?
Besides helping people, yeah, with a little bit of dropping a little bit of bold advice and stuff like that, and then have fun just talking with you and Colin and learning because every time I talk with you guys, I learn and grow and feel like I become smarter, but yeah, with more when my eyes are open more, the more I don't want to know. Thanks, Colin. Thanks,
What is
Colin.
that? Like
Thank
they say in Spider-Man, with great knowledge comes great responsibility.
Yep.
Or with great, well, they say with great power comes great responsibility, but
Yeah. And then
I
what
live.
I want to see, money out of this. Yeah. And I also have a nonprofit that I would like to do a little bit more stuff with. The last 4 years, my wife works for an early childhood intervention program. She subcontracts with this one company, ECI, and she was telling me, "Hey, there's these families that can't make it, and they're not going to have Christmas and make it through food and all that kind of stuff. And so this is the fourth year that we've been doing it together out of the my nonprofit, and we've been helping people. Got 10 people this year again. Last year
Oh,
was
that's right. Yeah.
12, and then it was like 6 and 3, uh, something like that. So it's getting, it's doing okay, and I would like to spend a little bit more time working that
Yeah.
and seeing what more I
Doing
can
the Lord's
do.
work, man. That is some crazy, that's a
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
yeah. I My brain turns on that stuff. I'm not great at the getting funds in and all that kind of stuff, so I just put my own money in there, what I can do every paycheck and stuff like that. And so far, God's blessed, and He's been able to do quite a bit through me. I would like to do that, um, and then I would like to travel and see the world, meet more people, and eat their food. Uh, if you ever get the chance to sit down and talk to me, I like to find out what where people have been, done. I don't like to take people's word for it. I like to go check it out myself, and I love food. I'm fat for a reason. I'm overweight because I love to eat food. I'm not a vegetarian. I do eat vegetarians though. They're very tasty.
They're
And then
tasty. Yeah.
also, yeah, I also eat fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. I really enjoy all that stuff.
Well, the
Meeting
religion
and
that
talking to
we
people,
come from, um, they are vegetarians, but it's like my
vegetarian,
grandma.
vegans,
Yeah. Um,
and sit down and have a nice, good coffee and talk about stuff. Yeah,
maybe that's what
something
I should try to
black
do
and
is
no bitterness.
that's what I should do is I should try to learn how to drink coffee.
Yeah, yeah. Get off those monsters and get into some cup of joe. Get something
Yeah.
natural. Cup of joe. Drink a cup of joe with me.
So,
Yeah,
well,
he's like, no, not
nah,
today,
no.
not this year. Yeah, and I
Thank. We'll
like
put
being
that.
outdoors too. Um, the
Well, you
hiking, the
have
backpacking.
what's
Uh,
funny is the hiking trail I do. I've lived down here for 3.5, 4 years. The hiking trail I'm doing, I'm like calling you up, and you don't even live. Hey, man, I'm gonna go hiking. Got any suggestions? You've
and
done
then
more hiking trails down here than I.
and then it's like, Cody, we need to get off the phone because you need to work on focusing on your
Breathing.
breathing. Don't talk to me. Breathe.
That is a
Uh,
true statement.
yeah,
My
and
dad.
I did one hiking trail when I was there a couple months ago, and it was pretty cool. There's some I can't remember if there's a camp type place where the rich people would go to just get out of the heat and all that kind of stuff in the summer times because it was cooler up in the mountains. And it was a pretty cool place up there. So there's a lot to do, lots of
Well,
hiking.
well, I got that new drone that's sitting over my shoulder right there. I was editing,
The one
so
that
it's sitting.
says "Can't fix stupid."
Yeah, the one that's sitting on that. Yeah. um. So I want to be able to film some of my hiking stuff because I really like being outdoors. My wife is a hermit, and I don't know how we got together because uh, yeah, I'm not going to say that story, but some of the first outdoors experience she ever had was going four wheeling with me, and I just need to get back outdoors. So this next year, I started this year. I've walked 1,265 miles this year, and that's 5 to 5.5 miles every morning. And this last year, the good part of it was I lost 20 pounds. I find bits and pieces of it come back, but I keep so
Yeah.
But I want to get back into hiking and doing that. And I think that'll be a blast.
So one of the videos that actually has done the best in my Bald Advisor channel, and Cody can attest to this, is when I took out my we used to have this dog. It was
Yeah,
a Texas
Australian
cattle
sheepdog.
dog type
Oh
thing,
yeah,
and just videoing that and just yeah, I really enjoyed that dog. Took it out for lots of walks in the bosque and stuff. Everybody likes that video. It's the most well-watched one of all my videos than anything else. But it's outdoors and it's a beautiful dog. He's a fat dog now.
yeah. So I'm on there. It's a 16-second video called Texas Cattle Dog.
Yep. Friendly dog, just an awesome thing.
Dude, year to date, not total, year to date, 1,007, 1.17 thousand. So 1,785 or whatever views, almost 1,800 views this year.
1.7K, yeah.
This year. So
Yeah. I'm like, "Let me get that dog back. Let's go do some
what's
hiking.
funny
Give
is you
some
get
drop some
full
wisdom on
engage,
it."
you got full engagement too. The audience watched the whole video.
Yeah, this is what, 16 seconds?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah. So yeah, anyways, because of my position now that we're business partners, I'm the background of Bald Advisor. I do I guess the producer work on Bold Advisor now. That's my new. So we're gonna get that up and going. Corey's gonna start doing some more videos, right?
Yep.
We're gonna start doing Bold Advisor, hitting that hard.
Yeah, I started in my 2010 Subaru Outback 3.6R, and now I'm gonna have to switch over to my 2016 Tesla, Model S,
Well, at
because
least we
that's what
won't
I'm
have engine
driving now.
sounds in the. Yeah, we won't have engine sounds in the back.
No, no engine sounds.
That is a cherry car, man.
It's a fun car. We were out, just cruising along, trying to figure some stuff out, and this one car wanted to race it, and, yeah, I just got in this thing, and I just have it in cruise. I'm not really out there racing and stuff, and so I parked it, and I was, like, trying to figure this out, how does you do this thing so that it you can put it in racing mode, right? Stiffen the steering wheel, and it takes off faster, and it's like, "I think I got this," and I hit the pedal, and Cody goes, "Whoa."
Whoa.
It's like, "Oh,
I got
it
it.
does
I
do it."
got it.
It's a
The
rubber
thing is,
band, all powered, instantly.
well, that's the cool thing about electric vehicles. I mean, I like my V8 is, I got my town car, but the thing about electric engines, instantaneous full torque. I mean, from zero full torque. You
Yeah,
can't beat that.
yeah. If I didn't need this car, I would have a V8 or a truck. Yeah, just driving that instead of what I have. Yeah, because I love, gas diesel vehicles. I like the sound of it, the rumble. Yeah, that's
Dude, I'm telling
nice.
you, my dream vehicle, if I ever make it big, one vehicle that will be in my stable is I want a Hummer. Not
Mm,
a Humvee. I want a Humvee, not a Hummer. I want a M998 Humvee. Uh, the original ones, the military versions, because I
mhm,
love the way that 6.5 liter naturally aspirated diesel sounds. The way those Bosch injectors fire and
mhm.
sound. I just think it sounds badass. That night, I don't know, man. I remember when they released the Humvees for public consumption. I tried to convince my dad to go buy one. They were like $60,000, and he's like, "Who would ever spend $60,000?" And I'm like,
A lot
and
of
now you go
people.
to, now you go down, and pickup trucks cost $95,000.
Yep.
So if I ever make it big, there's going to be two cars in my stable, of cars. I will have a Humvee M998, soft skin Humvee, and I want to get one of those K trucks, the little Japanese K trucks that have the engine in behind the bed. They're like under like 7 feet long or something like that.
Okay.
Left-hand drive little pickup trucks. Yeah, some people would say a Lamborghini. I'm saying I want a Humvee. So,
I either want a 1794 Tundra, a
oh yeah,
uh, a the King Ranch, diesel King Ranch, um,
6.7 diesel.
and then so one of those, and then I want something uh, that's yeah, Bentley maybe Bentley, and then I want something that I can just have fun with.
Well,
Yeah,
the,
I'm
the
not
th-
sure if I can afford it. At that point, if I could have all the others, I'll probably get another Jeep, so I
well,
can bang it all up.
um, as a mechanic, because I went to college, and I have a mechanical engineering degree, literally in how to be a mechanic. It's called mechanic. What is it? Mechanical engineering. Yeah,
Really?
glorified.
Hmm.
Yeah, glorified mechanic. But um, it's like when I go to cars and coffee events, like because there's a video on my YouTube channel where I went out with my friend Andy, and we went and picked up a pickup truck out in the middle of Kentucky. Oh no, we went to Tennessee, almost to Kentucky. Picked out a Chevy Lub that had been converted and has an LS3 V8 in the front of it. That so, so when we go to cars and coffee, I'm like looking at the Volkswagen Beetle. That's like, oh, that's a cool car, and they have like McLarens and Lamborghinis and all that stuff. And they don't impress me. They're mechanical pigs. The McLaren engine, how can it be a supercar when every 5,000 miles you have to put a clutch in it? I think you should be able to drive it. The closest thing I would want to a supercar would probably be a Porsche 911 because
Hmm.
they're really cool cars. Probably get a 996 911.
A Cobra, Shelby
Oh,
Cobra.
oh
Yeah.
no, Shelby Daytona. That's the car to cool. They actually make a kit car of that. The Daytona was a hard top version of the AC Cobra. It actually that's why Ford decided to give them the GT program to go beat Ferrari. So they
Hmm.
built that car. Yeah, that's a cool car. But if
Yeah.
you wanted to give me a Shelby Cobra with like maybe it came with 427s, but I take a 5 liter Coyote engine in there. I'm not greedy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you want to put a 4.6 liter V8 out of a GT with 4 valves? I'll take that. It doesn't have to be original. I'm not picky.
Yeah.
You put whatever engine you want in there.
Drop a Hellcat in there.
No, that's probably a little too much.
Is it
Although
really?
although it would sound that Mercedes Benz supercharger that they mount to that yep, that engine that turbo supercharger has a bigger displacement. I think it's like a 2.8 liter turbocharger. That's how much air it moves. And they said if you took a 10 foot by 10 foot square box and stuck a hose to it, it'd pull all the air out of that building and that out of that box in like 2 seconds or three, like some stupid calculation. Just pull all the air out of it.
Yeah.
700 horsepower. But it's like I drove my boss's. He had a Hellcat Challenger. When I worked for Havens Transportation, he had one, and I got to go drive it. He gave me the red key. I doesn't impress me because it's like it's so much power. How do you really enjoy it?
Yeah.
I think if I ever had to read because the engine in the Subaru has like 285,000 miles on it. It's still running pretty good. I got it all sealed up, but the piston ring's got to be getting tired. I would probably just put a forged crank in there, and I don't want maybe 350, 400 horsepower out of that engine. I don't need 1,000 horsepower. The thing that's interesting is as you get older, you go for comfort and reliability over like impressing people.
Yeah.
I modified the exhaust in the Subaru, and it has a resonator and a muffler because I don't need it to be loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike your unlike your Tesla that can sneak up on a house of nuns. you
Yes.
know, that thing is quiet.
It is super quiet and trying to like get through people in traffic, nobody hears it. It's like, hush.
You know, a few years ago, they had come out with a electric dirt bike, like
Hmm.
a
Yep.
real dirt bike that was electric.
I've seen those in
And
California and out here too.
and I have to say it was fun to be on a vehicle that had all that horsepower and it was quiet. I've built sand rails with big old V8s in them and stuff, and they're a blast. But you
They're
know,
loud.
they're you have to wear those. Like we would wear the helmets with the earmuffs in them, and then a boom mic to come down and talk, so you could talk to each other because it's so damn loud. That's the first vehicle I ever figured out how to put not a PA, but every every car, person could plug into a central communication hub. I forget the exact name of it, but it's like an aircraft has where you plug in,
Hmm.
and everyone has headphones with a mic. Figuring that out was pretty cool. And then if you hit a button, because he was a ham radio operator, we figured out how to put a push to talk in there. So he could also hit a button and it's flip over and talk to on the radios and stuff. That was pretty cool. But it was loud. It just
You know what I
maybe it's
want?
because was
I want one dog, one really good dog. Yeah. Just to be with me, hang out, go where I go and stuff. I don't have to worry about go see clients and stuff. That dog can hang out with me and uh yeah, get a buddy. You know what I'm
well.
saying? Not a small little thing, not like a massive thing, but a good sized one, medium sized
Did,
dog.
did you ever meet Gus? I mean, not Gus, but Zeus,
Yeah,
the pit bull I had.
yeah. At your
He was
dad's.
Yeah, that dude was cool. He wasn't a big dog, but he wasn't small. My dad said to me he had a dog when he was a kid in his 20s called Tanea. It was a what is that pinscher,
Doberman.
a Doberman pinscher. Beautiful black and red dog. And it's like every time there's going to be that one dog in your life that changes your life. He had Tanea and I had Zeus. And it's like every dog, and it
I'm
sucks
still
because
waiting for mine.
yeah. No, I miss that dog. I've had a lot of dogs, and when Zeus died, it was like losing a friend.
Mhm.
I wept so hard for when I lost that dog, and I've had a lot of dogs, and never cried for one. I've cried for some of them, but that one was hit real hard. But I'd like to get another pit bull, like a red-nosed pit bull. I always thought it'd be funny to get a red-nosed pit bull, solid white, and then name it Gringo. think that would, or Widow.
Wado.
Widow, yeah. Hey, what's your dog's name? Gringo.
It's Wado.
Yeah, that's, but yeah, I hope you can find that dog. My dad has a dog right now, and I understand why he has it. He has Henry, he has a service animal with him. He's gonna need it now. He's gonna need it now after
Yeah.
today. Um, but what kind of dog do you want that would be that? Like, you want a pit bull or a Staffordshire Terrier or whatever they call them?
I'm not sure. First, I got to get to that point where I can actually pull the trigger on one. I like that Texas cattle dog, hardy. It takes the hits from the what do you call
Longhorns?
them? Longhorns, the
Yeah,
Spanish Longhorns, and it can take the hit. So it's a very hardy dog and can go anywhere backpacking, and just a friendly dog. I have taken myself out of wanting one of those Belgian Malinois just because 'cause they're pretty cool. Their
yeah.
bark, terrifies a lot of people and that kind of stuff, just highly trainable. Way too much for me.
Travis has
Just
one.
way too much.
At our house,
Yeah,
my dad's house, he has a Belgian Malinois,
yeah. But
and
it's a lot of work.
there are that dog. The thing that's crazy is that dog like flies through the air. I've never seen a dog that can run up a wall. It's like
Yep.
literally run up a wall, and it's just the energy level on that dog is nuts.
Mhm.
You could power the house off that dog.
If you can catch it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Zeus was never like that. He never like over. I mean, we have two dogs now. We have a Chihuahua and a what is that? Schnauzer. And that Schnauzer has so much energy. It just wears you out.
Yep.
But Gus is pretty cool. The little Chihuahua. He only weighs like 6 pounds. So the cool thing about little dogs is you can take them with you a lot more places.
Yeah.
Like last weekend we went up for Christmas to the in-laws house, and we could take the dogs into the hotel with us. That was pretty cool.
Mhm.
Um, when I had Zeus, part of the reason he ended up living with my parents is when I would leave, I'd have to board him, and that's not fun because you can't take the dog with you. So small dogs have their thing, and Gus is funny. My little Chihuahua is just a crack up, but that Texas cattle dog would probably be cool for you. We could make some good YouTube videos with it.
Yeah, people love that one. It had, a nice coat to it. Nice coat, yeah.
Didn't you have like a
Friendly
brindle?
dog. Yeah, black and white spots.
What was
Yeah.
wrong with? Why'd you end up parting ways with him?
So, we already had 3 dogs, and, uh, the 2 females didn't well, 2 of them didn't wanna have anything to do with him, and so, yeah, it caused a lot of chaos in the house, and it's like, "Alright, one's gotta go." And since he was the new one, and my wife picked up a toy Australian Shepherd, and it's got a lot of issues, mental issues, and picked up
A
a
toy?
Chiweenie, got a Chiweenie, and she bites. She's a street dog, and she'll bite. And then we also have a wire hair dachshund, which I hated for the first 2 years of its life with us because he would
Hmm.
tear up my stuff, my shoes, all that kind of stuff. Now he's mellowed out, and I like him a lot. Yet,
Oh, is that the one that
I was
when we went to your house last time, he came across the room and bit the back of my calf?
that was a Chiweenie.
The Chiweenie, okay.
Yeah, it's a dachshund and Chihuahua mix. Yeah. So here it is. Of all the dogs that has bitten, you know. all the places I've gone to, it's been the Chihuahuas, hands down. They're just protective and mean. They don't care. They're like, "I'm gonna bite you." Ah. It's like,
Son of a.
but you've got like the smallest brain ever and the smallest body ever.
They
Pomeranians
got
too.
they got balls though. I'll tell you that. Those are some ballsy little dogs.
Yeah, and when I go to clients' homes and all that kind of stuff, and they have these little dogs that, nip at me and try to go after me, I'm like, "You can't pump them through the door. You can't kick
You
them this
can't.
time. You
Don't
know,
kick the dog. Don't
don't
kick the
don't
dog.
do it. Don't do it." Back in my mind, I'm pushing and pushing. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I really, really want to. Usually, I'm wearing boots, and I'm like, it's going to cause a lot of pain. That dog is going to go see the veterinarian, and they're going to have to explain, why is it here? Oh, the chaplain kicked it.
Yeah,
Why
that's
did the
probably not a
chaplain
good.
kick it? Well, it tried to bite him. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a hard one to explain to your boss. Why did a chaplain drop kick a dog through a door?
Corey, stop drop kicking dogs. Yeah,
Damn it!
especially the
Quit punting
Chihuahuas.
dogs. Quit
Yeah.
punting dogs. Sorry.
That's hilarious.
Don't
Yeah.
punt the dog. Don't punt
Nope.
the dog.
Nope.
Well,
But we've done a lot this year so far, and we got a lot more coming up next year. Yeah, and we're gonna have fun doing it. Guys are gonna come along with us, and you're gonna have fun too, and get educated, and have all your other crazy ideas, like our crazy ideas, and it's gonna match or mismatch, and we're gonna have fun. Gonna be buying T-shirts and all that kind of stuff, and we're gonna take it all the way down and try to figure out what the end of that rabbit hole is. Yeah.
we're gonna find Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Hopefully we're not
none of this.
smoking stuff when we hit it.
Well, it is New Mexico.
Yeah, it is. And it gets good stuff here, better than California. And Colorado. We're supposed to
I
got
don't
better
want.
stuff.
I don't want to go down that, man. But anyways, I think we're gonna call it because I gotta go. It's almost New Year's. It's gonna be New Year's here in about a half hour. So I think we're gonna call it a year.
Yeah.
Uh,
2025. See you later. Be in the rear mirror. 2026. You're not ready for us, but we're ready
yeah,
for you.
it's already starting off with a hell of a lead in.
Bang. Yep.
So if you guys got this far, we really appreciate you watching their YouTube videos. I want to say thanks for my dad because he's our Patreon.
Yeah.
Um,
Hit those bells, subscribe, jump on
like,
our Patreon, become get our subscription, hit the high one. Yeah, with that 15, 20, $30 a month subscription.
well, the subscription levels are $3, $5, and $10. So, I thought that was affordable. Not asking too much. We're not asking for charity. We're just trying to keep this wagon train a rolling. So,
Yep.
thanks to y'all for watching. Thanks for all making this possible. And y'all go find your rabbit hole. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.